want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want
understand,
all the
right?
smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
Oh, bro, I tried, bro.
I don't want to be that nigga though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to, like, you know, like, I'm the HR around here. I don't do that kind of shit. So I'm not gonna pile on the kid. You know what I'm saying?
That's not him on stage with Wack100.
Nah, that's a real cat.
Yo, hey, what's that dude name? The little rapper dude they be looking up to that's locked up, who had like the 70, 80 years and got the time reduction to the 20.
70, 80 years, Tom. What city?
New York.
You talking about Max B?
Mac B.
Yeah, Max B. So, remember we was running content about 6, 7 months ago on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I told his brother, holler at me when I said, look, bro, I'm gonna be real. The nigga went from 80 to like a dub. We already see right here where he gave up information on the chick. We see that. I said, but you may want to go do some digging because it's a sealed file in there. But they'll have to give it to you if you go in on the appeal. Because remember the nigga Pooh Sims, he got like 100-some years, right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So Pooh goes and does exactly what I told him to do. And he just called me and said, Wack, I got the paperwork, you was right. I said, what? This nigga went in there and put it all on me, told him everything, put me in the hot seat. Now, if I go appeal, he did this under oath. Let's say I appeal up under something I is now, yeah, and I win. They can turn around and recharge and rebook me based on the statements he gave them to get his time reduction.
On other crimes.
Remember, he was saying they reduced his time based on the counsel being up, the attorneys. So he's sending me the hard copies right now.
Ah, shit.
He called me from jail. Everybody be like, I don't know, ask them, nigga. Shit. Hold on, I think I got a little bit of it. Let me see
Hey,
if I
bro,
got it.
that appeal, everything gonna come out in that paperwork.
Hold on, let's see. Got a little bit. Okay, so the new information you about to send me. I done forgot that nigga name. What's his man name?
Mac B.
I'm gonna mail it to you. I'm gonna mail it to you, man, and then I'm gonna definitely give you a call, and we definitely gonna figure this out. Cause I gotta call my lawyer real quick. Okay, yeah. So this Pooh, look. So you said the new information he gave them, they can use against you. If you go back on appeal, overturn it, they can use the new information to rebook you. Yeah, they can use the new information because this is testimony that he gave them when he went back and got resentenced. So, you know, this shit crazy, man. All right, well,
Yeah, so everybody be what? Why they call you? Shit, I don't know, nigga. Why you go to Chevron gas station? You know they got gas, right? Why you go to Foot Locker when you want to buy shoes?
Why is a pig pink, nigga?
Yeah,
Same
they
thing
call
shit,
me.
nigga.
Nigga, I don't know, nigga. That nigga in jail. Nigga, I shit. That's crazy. Yeah, that's why I knew. I'm like, bro, they ain't giving no nigga no 80 to 20, nigga. Hey,
Yeah, that's bad work. Don't them niggas got the same dad or something?
something like that. I know. He told me that in the thing, it says he asked him to sell it because he's a rapper, and it'll hurt his reputation, all kind of shit. It's all in paperwork. Remember, we seen the seal file. We couldn't. We know what that was.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember he had a seal file. Nobody could figure out what that seal file
Yeah, but he got it. His
because it
case.
was his name. Yup, it's his case. Mm. Damn, bro. Another one bites the dust. Rat.
The world we live in.
Rats be. Goddamn. Well,
Drink, you need to leave and come back, bro.
Or
If the work come back weird, I'm just asking.
Man,
Then what?
man, that.
Man, why is people even worried about, nah, you can't do that, nigga, because they
yeah, he
worried
was
about it
speeding.
the same reason why he worried about a few niggas he probably had removed for the same infraction.
I'm not gonna lie, we gotta use our noggins right here though. Like,
Huh?
y'all think he just announced a shit for no reason?
Well, how could you feel bad for who violated and got a chance to skip past it 50 something? What about the other niggas who got caught? I don't feel bad for a nigga that got away with some shit 50 something years.
Bro, and niggas did their time, and that's something never gonna understand. But silence is secrecy. What I'm gonna say is, done sat down and did their time for that shit.
He did 50 years, but during the time ain't got nothing to do with you
I'm
telling
not
what
even
they got.
talking about Larry Hoover, G. I'm talking about everybody who was on board with this man, bro.
But it also rippled across because not only you saying you represent Paru, but you also saying you represent Pomona, right? So from that, me and Time Bomb had a Time Bomb hit me. He wanted to voice his opinion. Um, I don't feel Time Bomb said anything wrong when we did our live. He just simply said, well, let me rewind. There was a podcast with Aunt Hefe, uh, King Peel that did a song. His enemies is Trey 57 is one of them, where he disrespected the Trey. And Hefe from A Trey, Adam kind of brought that up since King Peel was kind of like being standoffish on the other content. And from that point, that kicked off to where people seemed to feel like, I seem to feel like King Peel bowed that down, right? From there, a whole bunch of stuff kicked in. Now, you got everybody else chiming in. I look up, and it's this dude named Northside Nuisance from 456. He's stating his opinion. I guess he felt like I'm wrong for giving Time Bomb a platform. He's saying Time Bomb ain't who he say he is. And I think that's what kind of made people's antennas go up. I get a text from the brother up top left, Big Playboy. Big Playboy text me. He let me know He's a keyway from the Crip side. He let me
I
know
get it.
he's about peace. He let me know he ain't with the BS. But this dude, Big Nuisance, just as if King Peel, when some of his homies were speaking on him, is giving a false representation. Now I've seen people like Rick Rock, and this is why I be telling people, y'all gotta stop jumping out there in the water with these titles and OG Damu addresses whack and all this crazy stuff. Because here come Big Playboy, who's 42 years old. He's a Pomona baby, born, bred, and fed and raised. No malice, no disrespect. He's like, yo, whack. This dude, Northside Nuisance, who's saying he's from 456 to General, he was cripping. Not just from one, but I believe from two different branches of cripping
That's all.
and Pomona that he knows of. They went to school together. Brother come humble. He ain't here on no gang bang. He from where he from. Like all of us from where we from. I got a cat from, and excuse me, Big Playboy, because I know you had just told me your neighborhood. Your neighborhood was, is it Pomona Evil Side?
I'm on the evil side against the Crips.
Pomona Evil Side Gangster Crips. In my time, to all the rest of them out there, when I came up in my earlier years, it was 456, Trey 57, Southside Village, Pomona 12 Sharks. Those was just the popular neighborhoods in Pomona. So
Mm-hmm.
not to say there's not other neighborhoods out there. I just might not be too well versed. But nevertheless, um, over the last couple of days, me and Time Bomb have been on several calls, and it's crazy, man. I'm starting to understand that when people see a little light at the end of the tunnel, they don't care. I've been having people, Looney Rue, um, Ant Dog,
And
people, people calling me in defense of King Peel, but then when I get and they speaking down on Time Bomb, and I couldn't understand it because when I get Time Bomb on the phone, everything they were saying, we don't know him, we never heard of him, we don't know him. When I get Time Bomb on the phone, now they know him. Now, yeah, I know who he is, but he did this. They ain't telling me he did any telling or running out. You know, he did this, he did this. The Ant Dog dude wouldn't even tell Time Bomb his name. I said, the dude name is Ant Dog. He said, Ant Dog, you tried to tell on the homie Bolo from Bounty Hunters in the pen, and he sent somebody over there from my neighborhood, do the other politics to DP you, knock your eye out, you in a wheelchair. At this point in time, Ant Dog go from a loud roar to he's a little kitten, right? So I'm telling everybody that's calling me, y'all can't tell me nothing about Time Bomb because every time y'all call me, I call him because I don't know y'all politics. And when he get on the phone, he don't change up nothing he says, and he start telling y'all about y'all. And then the same dude y'all telling me y'all don't know, all of a sudden you know, and y'all start to tuck your tail. So now we have Northside Nuisance, and I think it looks to me like he's been trying to rap, and in defense of him, I don't know him. I think he was trying to maybe use this as a way to look at me, right? And that's cool, but you should have just put a song up or something, or maybe attended the video with King Peel, because now you portraying to be this OG Damu Paru, and we got Big Playboy from Pomona Evil Side Gangster Crip, who says he's very familiar with you. Y'all went to school together, and I'm gonna let him break down what he sent me, right?
I
Um,
mean,
Go ahead, bro. You got the floor, man. Where do you know Northside Nuisance from 456, Big Playboy?
so like you said, Wack, you know what I'm saying? I'm pushing peace. You feel me off top. When I met Nuisance, first of all, I'm from Pomona. I went to Harrison, I went to Ibramson, I went to P High, and I landed at Claremont. And everybody know all them schools that's in the P. You feel me? Uh, when I met Nuisance, he was banging BG. It was some homies from BG that I was cool with. Next thing I
BG.
know,
Okay. When you say BG, can you tell us what BG is
so
and what
B
is that?
so BG at the time, it was like a gang. You feel me? I don't know if they ever got official, but I stopped hearing of them. But they right there by Pomona High. You know what I'm
So were
saying?
they Crips or like black
They was
rags? It was
Crips.
blood
They
Crips.
was Crips.
Okay.
Uh, and it was one of the homies that I was cool with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on here to name drop nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you check my files, they know me. You feel me? They really know me more about my government. You know what I'm saying? And y'all did I dig that? I like that. You feel me? But end up at Claremont with North Side, because like I said, we're not doing the nuisance part, okay? And that's coming from me. I don't care what nobody else do. I'm not doing it. But meeting, he with the BG shit. You know what I'm saying? Our little hood wasn't even the hood yet. This in like '99. It's a clique. But soon after, we got put on a gangster card. But back to nuisance, North Side, I should say, he he didn't like the BG route. We started moving up way faster. You feel me? So he started to try his own little thing. By this time, we deep. We over 50. He tried to start his own thing, and I ain't even gonna say. I told you what it was, Wack.
Yeah,
You
you
feel me?
told you
It's
definitely
real
told me what it
disrespectful.
was. He
It's
told
real
me what the name
disrespectful.
of it was. So um I wish I had my other phone, but bro, you told me in a respectful way it was something, it's S word, something. What was before the S word? What was
Killing all.
okay, so he was from a so the North Side nuisance dude that now saying he's a G from 456 was from one gang as he stipulated, and then he started another set or joined another gang, um, KAS, which meant killing all S word.
Yes.
You can't go from one Crip organization, and then you go to even worse, a little crew you starting, KAS, killing
and
all S words,
he
right?
was also from
Hold on,
Go.
hold on, I'm gonna let you chime in. And then now you trying
And,
to be the voice of some politics when it come to power rule. So
and Time Bomb. I heard you was gonna say he from Ghost Town. I grew up in Ghost Town my whole life. I ain't never seen youngin over there. You feel me? I almost said the government. You feel me? That because
who
that's
from
how I know.
Ghost Town? Wait, who else from Ghost Town?
They. I heard he was supposed to be from Ghost Town,
He
but
was
that
The
ain't
claiming it.
dude,
true.
Northside Nuisance?
Yeah,
He was
that.
claiming it.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
never from Ghost Town. He was never from Hoover, but those were extra Crip hoods that he was claiming at one point.
Oh, yeah. He was never from Ghost Town.
So is it Hoovers and Pomona, or this was something going on
Uh,
outside of?
it was some Hoovers that landed.
Okay, so this dude, Northside Nuisance, this is I say that because that's what he called himself on social media. I don't know if in the streets. I don't know if the nuisance name is a representation or something. I'm
No,
starting to
he got
feel
it.
like
He got it from somebody else that's been rocking that moniker.
so that was somebody else's name.
My homie, my brother. You feel me?
Okay, so that's why you don't want to give him that stamp. Got you. Okay, so time bomb. Do the 456s don't know this history? Or?
Everybody know that history. When he first came around, he was paying off. When you notice Northside Nuisance or Nuisance, whatever you call his name, he was known to be the trick in the hood that paid females for sex, and he was known to just they
This
thought
after
they
high school too.
yeah, after high school. So they was thinking that because the Doggy Style Records, like I said, he was signed to Doggy Style, but something went down. So they thinking that he gonna bring the islands up or whatever. When Nuisance name pop up in the islands, they're trying to cover it up now. They don't want nobody to know it. They always say, "Oh, that nigga used to be a woo wop." We don't fuck with that nigga. This is everybody know. At one point at the park, people didn't even want to be around him because he was a Crip, and he was not from just one Crip hood. He's from multiple Crip hoods. Well, he wasn't from a lot of Crip, but he was claiming multiple Crip hoods. So this is a dude that gets shot up, beat up, get his mom house shot up everywhere he go, don't respond, and get on the line and act like he's super islands. Come on now, man.
So wait, you saying he just was shot up like recently?
He went to the park and got lit up by some people from the other side. He never did nothing. He always gets shot up. His house always gets shot up. You never hear about this dude. Now this dude is just a dude that represents the islands, who was representing Crip hoods, who tricked the females. We know him in the hood as a trick. All the homegirls that and the homies that got kids in the islands, they females, he paid for for their
Yeah.
sex. That's what he's known for. And he
So
was supposed to be a rapper. Hold up, he was supposed to be a rapper, but he got a failed career. So that's how that is.
so my man, I believe he from Trey 57, the rapper. I don't know how I just forgot his name. The one that was tied to DJ Quick. I don't know how I just forgot his
He
name.
got a song with Sugar Free.
Sugar Free, right? Sugar Free out of Trey 57, right? Now
Yeah.
here's the thing. Sugar Free was signed to the G homie Tony Lane from Treetop Fire Road, right? But I've never heard Sugar Free try to push like diss songs when it came to Pomona. Maybe I missed something. So my thing is, I
We
know
all
it's,
family in Pomona.
I know
We
it's
all
things going
connected to
on.
somebody, uncle, cousin, brother, from all them other hoods out there. We all family in Pomona.
So that's what I'm getting to, right? So the King Pill approach was probably the first time that somebody jumped out there saying, I'm going to diss the other side and we're going to light the streets up, which right now is not smart because you really want your community behind you. I'll never forget when DJ Quick dropped. You would hear Crips rolling down the street, blazing sweet black pussy or tonight. Niggas like, nigga, hey, that nigga from Paru, nigga, but nigga, hey, cuz that nigga shit thump, right?
We used to
It seemed,
backyard boogie the Quick.
it seemed to me like, dude would have went that way instead of going the other way. Now,
Because I'm gonna say this, right? There's a clown over there, and that clown in the islands, he never do no dirt, but all he do is send young hitters to go do stuff, right? And for years and years, I've been pushing peace. Like, hey man, let's go be peaceful with these dudes. We all black, but it's always these clowns that's never on the front line that think they OGs. And he used to be a Crip himself, and he's pushing that agenda. So the clown most likely told the clown King Pill to do, you know what I mean? But keep in mind, they're still politicking behind the scenes on King Pill about they don't even know where he came from. I'm getting phone calls saying like, yeah, we seen him around back in the days, but they don't never know. Now this is top secret stuff. I'm not gonna go into detail about that, but they're playing a little game when they talk about me. And I grew up in Pomona. They're playing this. They got this hatred towards me because they superheroes from the islands. I done beat up punked and ran out the section. So this is their way to get revenge on me.
well, at the end of the day, it's only two people I done heard say something sensible out of y'all section was you and the G homie Don Don. Cause I told the dude, is it Looney Roo or whatever? I said, bro, and I told Ant Dog, bro, y'all calling me trying to put the attention on Time Bomb, and he's only saying the dude wearing no shoes and squirting the baby oil and bowing it down to the dude after he dissed, it ain't a good representation on where I'm from. Now, do y'all agree? They like, yeah, Wack, we agree with him. I
I ain't
said, so
never
why
heard
y'all
of it.
want to put it all on Time Bomb? And it's like, we don't want to really pay attention to the problem at hand. But I
Whack.
believe
I ain't.
that they think that dude is going to become the next big thing. And
Now
I don't,
we got way better hitters out there right now.
yeah,
You
I'm
yeah,
feel
I
trying
me?
to
don't
tell
see
you.
it.
I ain't never heard of. Bro. You feel me?
So
And
you
I
on
still
being
got.
from your side, you
But
never heard of it.
I never
he,
heard of bro. He ain't never did nothing to nobody to where people like, hey man, none of that. You know what I'm
he
saying?
just Yeah. He's just a nigga that wear a red t-shirt and kick it with the homies. That's all, and pay for coochie. That's all he is. That's all he is. And Evil Side is a real hood in Pomona. If I'm not mistaken, I think they linked to the 8 7s or whatever.
We had a homie that used to come out there and function with us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
real. It's real.
He resting right now. You know what I'm saying? He a real one from over there. He was. You know what I'm saying? But it was some ties to that. That's the only true part of that. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
my
Pomona.
guy, Big Percy, who's part of Snoop's camp.
Is
Um,
that is that is that Pimpin' Young? Is that Big Percy?
But yeah,
yeah,
Young my
tall,
Okay.
people's.
light skin.
Yeah.
I
That's my
think he out
people's
of
too.
Southside Village. I think. I don't know. I could
Hmm.
be wrong on that.
Well, the
But
the the
South.
Pomona. A lot of people don't know that the
or
Pomona
Pomona
Crip niggas.
Mafia or something.
The Pomona Crip niggas is more close than Snoop than his own homies from Long Beach. They love Snoop. Snoop lived in Pomona
Yeah,
for a while. I think Claremont somewhere.
yeah.
So
He up in
actually,
Claremont.
the Pomona Crip niggas got a better relationship with Snoop Dogg than his own Long Beach niggas.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah. Cocaine and Sugar Free had a lot of studio time on all Snoop albums.
Well, listen, Snoop got relationship with everybody, and he handles everybody uh, differently based upon his relationship with that person. But I say that to say this even then, because I remember Percy bringing me a group. Game had a show in Pomona that I did, and he asked me to let them open up. I don't know if they was from Pomona Mafia, Pomona's Southside Village. I know they was some Crips from Pomona, but even within, it was it was all love. I'm just trying to figure out a city like Pomona that has been respected, but it sits over there in a section of its own because it's the last city up top of LA
LA
County,
County.
and it's the bridge city to San Bernardino County, right?
Hmm.
What I don't understand is when I seen him at that park, they was well aware of some of the buffoonery he had been doing.
We
Why
can't
didn't they?
condone that, man. We
Yeah,
can't
why didn't
condone
they
shit like that.
time bomb? Did
Yeah.
people not know? I know you didn't know because I told you he's supposed to be at his park doing a video, right?
I didn't know that. If I was there, I would have crashed it and it would have been an incident. I didn't know that. But if you look at my section, there is riders from my section, but there's a lot of busters in the islands. And I'm gonna keep it, but there's just a lot of riders too, because our hood is big. So it's a 50% riders and 50% busters in the islands. And just perfect example, and dog. He got on the phone and made it seem like he's this big dude from the islands. He runs stuff. First of all, you in a wheelchair. Second of all, you almost got yourself murked a couple of months ago playing around, for some snitch allegations, on some big figures. So you might want to leave me alone before I expose you.
So this where I'm going with it. Do you think, Playboy, that is ever a time that an artist or a blogger, whatever they may be, could come out of Pomona? I think Sugar Free did it. I know the homies, they bumped Sugar Free. That
We almost
individual
had
to
it.
have to gain that support.
We almost had it with the PCM. You feel me? And to be honest, I don't know. They didn't go pick up the hard hitting rappers. You feel me from Pomona? You know what I'm saying? Like, I for instance, my homie. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Knocker the Nuisance. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Shane nephew, Arion Mosley. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some people out there actually putting together some good music, but it was just like a miss. Like, PCM was a miss. I thought PCM was gonna be the movement.
So
You
what
know
did
what I'm saying?
PCM mean? What did that stand? Pomona
Pomona
something?
City movement.
Pomona City movement. So was that just all Crips or it was mixed?
Nah,
But
nah. North
everybody,
Side was on there. North Side was on there.
Nuisance was on there. Like I said, you got yeah,
Oh, it was everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a powerful thing.
Yeah, we didn't have nobody on there. It's all good, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin. You feel me? Pomona
So who
It
was
Young.
it
on
it,
there? A
it
Dookie
was a
Frank Five
nigga from
Seven or what they was
Angelo.
called?
It was a nigga from Angelo Mafia Crip that was pretty hard that I liked on there. What is that dude name? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name.
Y'all remember hearing that neighborhood too, Angelo Mafia. You know, Pomona is one of them cities that, if you don't know, if you're a tourist and you pulling over to get some gas, boy, yeah, you'd never have any idea that you in the beast of the belly, right? They've been around. I know personally, since 1989, I've been knowing about Pomona. That's pretty much when I kind of ventured off into the streets. But they've been around for quite some time. Sin City, that's Trey 57, right? A lot of
Ten
stuff
Town.
started. Sin
10 Town,
Town
yeah.
stuff starting to come to me. My man Tick, we was in Nellis together. But nevertheless, everybody always speaking on negative, negative, negative. Nah, it's not negative. I seen King Peel with 6 or 7 kids with no hair on their face.
Yeah.
Looked like they had to be 14, 15.
That part.
And he influencing these youngsters, and he's not even living that type of life that he's influencing them to live.
That part.
And some of them kids wanted to be on my little record label, Seven Seals, that I'm just working on starting, right? But because of them associating with other characters, I had to distance myself from them little kids. Why would you have little kids putting on red rags and pointing stuff out in videos? You ain't gonna guide them to go to college or school?
Yeah, I don't do that with
I'm
my little homie,
confused.
man.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, we don't do that. You feel me? I don't condone none of that, bro.
So now I really feel like I needed to do this because look, Northside Nuisance, I don't know you, brother. I DM'd you. If you want to have a conversation, that's cool. I heard you tell Time Bomb to come to the set and hit the backyard and all that. Me personally, I told Time Bomb he's a single parent. If you ain't got no direct issue with this dude, it don't make no sense to even be talking to this dude. He's only mentioning your name because the internet is mentioning your name. You
Wack,
get what
Wack,
I'm saying?
Wack, you still stay in your set?
Hell no.
Hell nah, I don't stay in my set. You feel me?
Hell no.
So these niggas want us to stay in the projects and not evolve and stay in the hood all day, so we don't have growth and development and be something like they want. It's crazy, man.
North said it in the video he just put out. You feel me? Still stuck here. Like, come on, bro. Like I said, I'm pushing peace. Brian here to get on you. But we not finna do this. You feel me? You gotta do something different than just sit up in off of Vassar. You feel me? I used to sit in the V's. You feel me? I used to sit in the Claremont villages. You feel me? I never sit in the Claremont villages right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta get away from it. We gotta stop letting the ones that grow up in there fall for it. We all grown men. We all don't condone that. You know what I'm saying? Why we letting other people condone it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to condone none of that.
What up, 600?
What's cracking, big bro? What's the deal, man? What's
Well, you know Time Bomb. You spoke to Time Bomb before.
What up, Six
Oh,
Man?
yep.
And I
I got
got
time number.
Big Playboy up here from
What's up,
Pomona
600?
Eastside, Gangster Crip out of Pomona. But he pushing peace. He on his grown man thing. He saw the other day this dude, Northside Nuisance, the big Samoan looking dude.
Yeah.
On 456, trying to push the line. But he went to school with him. He done been from 2-3 Crip gangs.
I heard that.
Yup, including one of them was crazy. It was called KAS, Kill All S Words. So how in the hell you go from BG to or whatever you went to that to now you on the internet in front of these kids telling these, come do this, come do that, and you super power ruined. But I mean, what happened? Like you come from the Crip side, right? And we've been preaching for years that the streets is a myth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Troy Ave saying. And people say what they want. I feel like Troy Ave handled his business that night and shit. Actually, it's a new video out now where somebody just tried to rob him.
Right.
You seen that one?
I seen it. It was San
He
Diego,
handled
right?
his business again, minding his business. And I keep telling people, just because cats ain't out there with the rah-rah doing the backflips, don't mean that they not gonna handle their business. And I think King Peel just took a wrong approach because Sugar Free is from Pomona Trey 5-7, and we all bump and love Sugar Free, but
Come on
he
now.
never was on no diss in it. You know what I'm saying?
He
Right.
told you get your money while you bullshitting.
Yeah. You know, he was actually signed to the homie Tony Lane from Treetop.
Right.
That's how I met him, right? So, you know, we just here to kind of, like I said, the exposures, you know, sometimes we expose to make corrections. Sometimes we expose to let people know. And this one of them situations to where this Northside Nuisance guy
Yeah,
is
we're not
pushing
doing
a
it.
strong line, but you not who you say you are.
Man, that nigga get shot up everywhere he go and beat up everywhere he go. Mama house. The nigga just got shot up like 4 or 5 months ago.
I don't even know who
5
wasting their
times.
time and throwing their life away for bro.
He got hit
I'm
5
a,
times in the
I'm gonna
hood.
tell
Come on,
anybody
man.
watching, if you plan on throwing your life away for bro, he is not worth it. He's not that dude.
So
I
so
think
so
what it
so
is, 600, is they feel like King Peel gonna be the next big thing. So they doing whatever they could do to say, see, we was there for you. I was there for you. In case he blow, I don't know what they think gonna happen.
well, he gonna be irrelevant in a minute. I mean, it's only so much acting you can do. You know what I'm saying? With the pink fingernails, you know, with the naked selfies in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Then getting basically marked out on camera by a nigga telling you what you meant in your song. You know,
Yeah.
that's what he messed up at. Before the gay stuff came out with the fingernails and the punks and all that. Like he was just supposed to, hey, listen, bro, we beef with Trey's, homie. You know what I'm saying? I made the song based on that. You know what I'm saying? It obviously it affect all the trades, but we here. I got respect for you. You know, we can holler, but that's just a song I made, homie. That nigga got to tell that nigga, nah, we wasn't
Mm-hmm.
talking about y'all, and that don't mean that. My nigga, you gotta stand on that, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that
saying?
ain't what
So
that.
right, so
Yeah,
he
that ain't.
already proved he'll never get the full street credibility. He'll never
If you
get that respect.
if you feel that way, why would you make a song disrespecting Trey for? If you felt like you wouldn't made you go to the studio and disrespect all them black people on some gangster
Well,
stuff like you super gangster person.
well,
I don't know no Trey he put his hands on.
I think he obviously felt like that way in the studio. It's just that when he got out the studio in them people's presence, he's just proving that he was just rapping. You get what I'm saying? For a nigga to change what he said, that lets you know that he's just being a rapper. So that's
He
what I'm
just
saying.
want
He'll
to
never
touch a
get that
wider audience.
right.
You
He'll
feel
never
me?
get that real respect. And you see how nice he was. So, but that opens up doors for a nigga to try him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and that's the thing, right? That's the thing. And then to leave there and kind of be submissive to Aunt Hefe, and I'm glad he was, 'cause I don't want to see Ant getting into nothing he don't need to
Mm-hmm.
be getting into. And to
Mm-hmm.
go at
Not worth it.
Adam, he what he did to Adam was frustrations at Aunt Hefe. I'm gonna be,
He
I'm gonna
he
be.
he admitted that. He admitted that. He just did an interview and said he was mad at Adam over the whole situation. So and so he got at what you call it. And he also said the part that threw me off was where he said, "Oh, I was thinking Aunt Hefe was gonna come in with 100 Crips and this and that. Even if I felt like it was a situation and the nigga had 100 Crips, nigga, I would have put a black beanie on with a red jersey and got it bracking with them niggas, homie. Like you sound like a bust. You sound like a mark, my nigga. Jesus Christ."
Why do you think Aunt Hefe gonna come with 100 Crips for him? He ain't nobody to. For what? He had a bunch of kids with him. Shout out to the one dude who got in between him and Adam. I salute
Mm-hmm.
that brother. But
Paco, that's Paco.
you know, he kind of shot himself in the foot. And I tell a lot of these people, when you come into this game, you got to understand politics. You know what I'm saying? And when you go in there, you sit on the man's platform and tell him his platform is boring, you just open up the doors for him to talk about something that might be exciting. Okay, let's talk about you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's where that comes from. So I know you don't be hanging out in your neighborhood like that, playboy, like none of us really do.
Mm-hmm.
Have your
I,
homies ever heard of Bookie Rue or King Peel? Like, is he any presence of him in Pomona?
He ain't never did nothing to none of my homies.
Like not
Well,
even in
they
the
say
rap
they
part.
say he got put on at 27 years old in jail, so he never done nothing before that.
So did
The
North. North got put on at
the,
like 20.
the home the homies called me yesterday and told me that they still trying to figure out who he is. The OG